26th, and we didn't go to the farm last night. Only because we were a little tired, and Marty actually bought some flowers that she used her Mother's Day gift card from my sister, and her mom went and bought a bunch of flowers, so we planted flowers yesterday afternoon, and then we weren't sure about the rain either. So anyhow, we're packed now. It's 11 o'clock, so we're getting a late start, but who cares? We got to go grocery shopping, which is going to be quick. I got to go to Lowe's, and I got to swing by Tractor Supply. Got to get some corn for the babies, for the deer, and we'll be on the way. So we'll bring this weekend to you. Well, we just finished our rounds at Tractor Supply. No, lied. We're heading to Tractor Supply now, but we just left Lowe's, and I got everything in the back of the truck, 4x4s and 2x10s for the rain catch, along with the carriage bolts and the stuff to put it together. I didn't buy cement because I have some at the farm, so I'm gonna see how far I can stretch it. Harris Teeter was a $50 run. Didn't get much because I had some stuff I got at Food Lion, but anyhow, we're whipping into Tractor Supply now to get some corn, and up to the farm we go. Got up to the farm. We just got the truck unloaded. The cabin is, well, everything's actually still here on the porch. So we had an issue last week with some of the food we brought up here. I had it pre-packaged, or it wasn't even pre-packaged. I had it portioned in tinfoil. Anyhow, it was some ribs with blood, and it leaked. It leaked in the refrigerator, and I actually got in the refrigerator and cleaned it out with bleach and hot water and a sponge and a bucket of water. But evidently, I forgot about the drip pan. So we came up Wednesday shooting guns with a friend of mine. We weren't here for about 3 or 4 hours, and we left, and it had gotten rancid. It was bad. So anyhow, I left the refrigerator out here on the porch until today. We put it inside. It's fine. I plugged it in. It works good. Now we've kind of got on a spring cleaning kick. So Marty's moving everything around and cleaning everything, and we're kind of organizing and throwing out trash and stuff like that. So anyhow, it's 91 degrees, at least last time I looked, so it's kind of hot. The humidity's not so bad, but we are going to organize the black box on the porch because it's getting full of crap. And of course we'll do our regular routine and feed the deer. So I'm going to take the truck and go over to the tractor shed and unpack all the lumber I bought. And I'm not going to do the rain catch this weekend, but at least I got everything here for it. Peace. So, on a side note, we've had a female wood duck, which I'll try to slip in a picture here, and she comes here every day now and eats corn, and something's wrong with her as far as she's limping. So I'm watching her now. I guess she was shot last duck season, and she just doesn't walk right, but she can fly. So she's managed to fly in. She just swooped in and didn't land in the pond. She lands out in the grass and just kind of hobbles around. And she's trying to make her way over to the corn where I put it out for the deer, but I think I got her spooked a little bit. But yeah, I've seen her every day I'm up here. She flies in and flies out at least once a day that I can tell. So I put a camera out on one of the hummingbird feeders, and I'm actually capturing footage of hummingbirds at the feeder up close right now. So I'll bring that to you.
Seems to come out right. Once I went to hear them play at a club outside of town. I was so surprised, I was hypnotized by the sound these cats put down. When I saw this short fat guy stretch a band between his toes, hey, I laughed so hard cause the band got down when it finally reached his nose. Hey y'all, prepare yourself for the rubber band. Whoa, you never heard a sound like the rubber band. Man, you're bound to lose control when the rubber band starts to jam. Got that rubber band up on his toes, and then he wriggled it up around his nose. Guaranteed to blow your mind. Playing all the music, yes, keeping time. Where in the world did he learn that? Oh Lord. Well, help me get away. Prepare yourself for the rubber band, man. You'll never heard a sound like a rubber band. Whoa, you got to lose control. Starts to rubber band, man, rubber band, man. How much of this stuff do we think we can stand? So much rhythm, grace, and debonair for one man? No. And then he had the nerve to twiddle his left toe, but through his knee, got the feeling in his head, y'all. Oh, come on, baby. Won't you cry yourself, hear me? Never heard a sound. Oh, he's my man, and he likes to jam. Rubber band, man, starts to jam. Moving up and down across the land. Got a wiggle all in his waist. Everything about him seems out of place, but just move, just a rubber band, man, just move, just a rubber band, man, get down. Oh, get down, brother. Aha.
I know you get stronger when you get older. Just don't show your shoulders when you get older. But things aren't easy, so just believe me now. If you don't keep it cool now, you never make a sound. All the lights will guide the way.
Well, I don't know if you can hear me, but it's raining. And it's pouring. Listen to it. Oh, wow. Okay, we came inside, so the rain is over just as quickly as it started. It only lasted maybe 5-10 minutes. And the deer are still standing out there, but everything's wet because it got windy. So the whole porch, tables, everything's damp. So we're inside now, and maybe this will be it for the night. Well, good morning. It is Saturday morning, and after a hell of a storm last night, we are sitting here watching the sun come up and hit the ground, and hopefully we'll dry everything up so we can get to work. It's supposed to be hot today. It's supposed to be in the 90s, and we have to go inside the new cabin and put insulation in, which is not fun, especially when you're sweating. But it's not much to do, so hopefully we can knock it out and be done with it so we can move on to sheetrock. Then I can start the wiring. So this ought to be fun. Eventful night with deer. Joao Pedro came out with Mom. Jack came out with Mom. So we got to see the babies. And I still think there's more, actually, but they've just been hiding them. Man, all the corn's gone. So anyhow, today is Saturday, I think the 27th now. Maddie's showing me her bug bites. She got bit by mosquitoes, and her mosquito bites turn into nice big whelps. That's good, yeah. Anyhow, good morning, Saturday morning, people.
Get to hear me now. All the feels will fade away. If you get to hear me now. shout. If you get to hear me now. 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 If you get to hear me now.
Okay, I just took a shower. Tonight's dinner is more of the act of cooking and enjoying it, rather than cooking dinner and then throwing down. So I've got the boneless, skinless chicken breast on the grill with the string beans and the corn. And I want to make a note because it's like, I don't know, 6:45, and this is from my mother who just left and said that there's no deer up here. They've been gone maybe 20 minutes. So Mom, there you have it. I mean, I don't know what else I can do with video to prove it, and the deer as we talk is still coming towards us. So anyhow, back to cooking. I'm going to cook us a nice meal. It's going to be hours, not hours, maybe an hour and a half before I got everything done. And then we're going to throw down. We'll probably be good and hungry by then. Anyhow, let's bring this night to you, okay?
Reached out a
change the missing part of my heart. You catch me every time I fall.
Well, as we've been sitting here watching deer for, I don't know, months, the girls, I call them the mother of generations of deer that are now here, have been here feeding, and they're not afraid of us at all. But I'm sitting here looking at this one deer with his mom. Now, we're not talking about the babies. I'm talking about last year's generation. And he's a buck. He's got spikes coming out of his head, probably 5 inches long, maybe even longer. And he's right here at past the spotlight, actually, towards us. So we have a boy now when we thought we had a girl. So we've named him Cody. And he's not afraid, so he's one of the ones that have been hanging around all this time. So that's who you just saw, Cody. You have to look hard, but he's got horns.
This is my life. I'm looking for you, searching love in your eyes. This is my life. I'm chasing a dream that fade away in the night. Can you get to myself? I'll make you lose the control. I'll be your sun in the night. Just come here inside. I'm playing with you. I'm falling for you. This is my life. I'm looking for you, searching love in your eyes. This is my life. I'm chasing a dream.
Okay. So this is what I want to point out, because I don't know if you can see this, but right here are all the deer. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 7 deer, and Romeo is the one. I can't really see this video. Romeo's standing broadside right there, I believe, which is the 6-point buck. It was close right here where these white lights are. That's where he was, but he was walking back that way. This is what we've gotten to with these deer. Testing the waters, getting closer and closer to us. Anyhow, as you can see, the sky is the last. It looks brighter in the video than what it is, but this is the last of the day. So if anything happens that's interesting, I'm going to bring it to you, because this is crazy.
Dream that fade away in the night. I can't follow dreams forever.
Well, good Sunday morning. And today is kind of weird because I thought it was supposed to be good and sunny, but it's not. It's actually overcast. But it feels good out. It's not hot or humid. So the Sahara, or what they call the Saharan dust storm, came from the Sahara Desert across the Atlantic into the Gulf, and evidently has swooped back up and is kind of clouding, covering Charleston or South Carolina or the eastern seaboard. Anyhow, just a little tidbit of history. Sahara dust storm. Marty just picked a red bug off of her, and my foot feels 100% better. So yesterday, me, Mom, Dad, and Marty were all circled around the table, sitting out in the yard right here, not on the porch. And this big black bug with an orange dot on its back evidently had crawled up my shoe onto my ankle, the outside, and stung me. It was like a bee. Stung me good, and anyhow, it went through my foot and the arch of my foot, then started going up my leg, and I started getting muscle spasms or cramps actually. And it didn't last long, but my ankle couldn't touch it without it feeling pain, and it was stiff. I couldn't wiggle or move my foot. Anyhow, this morning it's completely fine, so whatever stung me, Marty stomped it to death. So anyhow, deer all night. Before dark, I had to put more corn out, and the deer sat here and played. It ran around, chased one another. Romeo came out and was up here on the pad, and here all night. The deer were here this morning, not 5 minutes ago when we woke up. There were 2 deer standing right here. So they had a good night, and we're probably going to just pack it up and call it quits. Didn't get much done this weekend. We got the steps done, which are nice, all from free pallet wood, so that's good. Really nothing else. We trimmed the inside of the window, but not the outside. We got to get the right trim. We have that rough cut stuff, and I don't want to use it. Dad doesn't want to use it, so we're gonna go buy some good trim and go from there. So let's bring this morning to you. Okay, we brought it to you. This was another fantastic long weekend. Marty and I are packed up, and everything's in the back, and everything's in order, cleaned up, packed up, locked up, and we're heading to the house. So I hope you enjoyed this weekend, because we enjoy every weekend. And please don't forget to subscribe, because I need subscribers. Always good to have, and thank you for keeping up with us. I will see you next time.
Cintura solta, dá meia volta, é cocomambo, não se cansa agora. Começou a festa, mexe a cabeça e dança com duro. A mão pra cima, cintura solta, dá meia volta, é cocomambo, não se cansa agora. Começou a festa, mexe a cabeça e dança com duro. E quem pode domar a força que entra nas suas veias, fica quente, gruda na gente, ferve, esquenta, incendeia. E quem pode parar isso que descontrola sua cadeira? Esse fogo que queima por dentro e lento, tudo me tempera. A mão pra cima, cintura solta, dá meia volta, é cocomambo, não se cansa agora. Começou a festa, mexe a cabeça e sacode duro. Balança, vem balançando, morena no cocomambo. Ninguém vai ficar parado, eu quero ver mexer com duro. Balança, vem balançando, morena no cocomambo. Ninguém vai ficar parado. vem balançando, morena.